guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Sunday evening here, and unfortunately I have to go back to work tomorrow morning after 2 weeks off. That's a bummer. But we're just kind of relaxing, hanging out, and I needed to make up the dogs some more oatmeal bath. So they get really like dry and itchy in the winter time, like kind of all of us, I guess. So in the winter especially, I like to give them a bath with oats and all that good stuff. Helps soothe their coats, especially Libby. She gets really itchy. She's always digging this time of year. So we try and give them a bath more often than we do during the summer. So I had to make this up anyway, so I figured I would show you all what I do. I know I Googled and watched YouTube to kind of put my own recipe together, so you all can learn from me. So first I'll say we have two dogs. We have a 6-year-old named Libby and a 2-year-old named Tank. Libby is a pug Libby is a pug dachshund and Tank is a Chihuahua. Insert picture of them here, Donald. Aren't they cute? That's what I thought. Okay, so let's get started. So here's what I'm going to use. I'm just going to use some regular old-fashioned oats. Same thing we eat. I'm going to use some baking soda. I'm going to use some essential oils. We really like essential oils, and we're trying to find different ways to use them and incorporate them into our everyday lives. So I'm going to use lavender and just a little bit of tea tree oil. I don't really like to use a whole lot this time of year because we don't have to worry much about fleas, but you know, you just never know. So I just put a tiny bit in this time of year. I'm also going to put a little bit of coconut oil in there. That just kind of helps soothe a little more. Last time I made it, I didn't use coconut oil, but I'm going to use it this time and see how it works. So once I get this all mixed up, it's going to be kind of like a flour consistency. This is leftover from last time I made it. And what you do is you just dump some of this in the bathtub with warm water, let it sit for a little bit, and then I put the dogs in there. I try to do them at the same time, but that can be a mess, y'all. So I put them in there, let them sit for a little bit, and just kind of like take a little cup and put it on their backs, and they seem to really enjoy it. And then after I let them soak for a little bit, I use Dr. Bronner's Castile soap, the baby kind. I use that to actually wash and get them really clean. It's very pure. There's really nothing in it, especially since it's for babies. It's really good for the dogs. And they're barking now, so, you know, they know I'm talking about them. So, all right, let's get started. So, I don't really measure anything, so sue me. So I'll just put some of the oats in here. And yeah, that looks good. And then I just do a little bit of baking soda. Like I said, I don't measure. So I guess probably like a tablespoon maybe. I don't know. And then I'll put a few drops of the lavender. That's really soothing for them. Helps them out a lot. So I'll put a few drops in there. I put 5 drops in. And like I said, I'm not going to use a whole lot of tea tree oil, just a little bit. Put 2 drops in there. And then, like I said, I'm going to use some coconut oil this time. They love coconut oil. I don't know if you've ever given your dogs coconut oil or put it on their paws, but they love it, okay? They love it so much. And I just use the, from Trader Joe's, the organic coconut oil. It's what we use for pretty much everything, so. Alright. I didn't really mean to measure that, you know. It's just what I had. Okay, well, it's on my hand, so I'll just rub it in and use it for myself. Alright, so I'm going to use my Ninja blender here. I have the food processor basket and the regular blender. So I've got the food processor on here. Put it down. I'm just going to blend it up here for a little bit. Like I said, I don't really measure. I just kind of go by what it looks like, and it looks like it needs a little more baking soda, so I'm just going to put more baking soda in it. I've made this quite a few times, so pretty used to what it should look like by now. But I've never put coconut oil in it, so maybe that's why it's looking a little different. I think that is good. So I'm going to take this sharp thing out. Be careful with these things. They'll get you every time. So, I kind of like for it to be a little crumbly. So here's the consistency you want. It kind of does make a mess in the bathtub, but that's okay. We don't mind. It's for the babies. So I will just put this in here in my little mason jar that we use. And ta-da! So, like I said earlier, just dump you some in the bath, let it soak for a little bit, and then put the dogs in there. Let them sit for a little bit as long as you can get them to sit. If you can't get them to sit in there for any amount of time, just take a cup and pour some on them. It's just really soothing for their skin. And once they realize that, usually my dogs are okay with it. And they're spastic, okay? Those of you that know me know that they're spastic. So I guess now I'm going to go give them a bath. I'm not going to record that though because nobody wants to see that. That's wild. But that's all for this video. I'm going to record another video soon, like get to know me, about me, even though most of you all watching already know me probably. So, you know, but maybe one day when I'm rich and famous, people can look back on this. So, alright, well, you all have a good Sunday night, and I'm enjoying my last day of freedom, and I guess I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.